Hey, before this video gets started, I just want to say this. I don't know all the ins and outs in VTubing. I don't know the process of how any of it works. I just want to ramble on about something that I enjoy, which is anime and VTubers, which are basically anime girls on the internet. Get more into it later. Also, go check out my man channel. I will link it in the description. I post more frequently there because these videos take a long time to make. Writing this video took about like a week. But anyway, go check out the main channel. I'll link it in the description. Enjoy the show. Sup, nerds? I am Dr. Plagueis, the wise master of the void and the greatest entertainer that has ever lived. That's a lie. I'm lying. I'm here to talk to you about VTubers. And why am I talking about VTubers? Well, the past 2 months from when in June and July, I didn't really upload much. Why is that? Because the laptop I was using broke, gone, donezo, doesn't work. So I went down rabbit holes on YouTube, and the best one that I discovered, and in my opinion, is the VTuber rabbit hole. I found it so interesting. I discovered VTubers that I didn't know existed, and I discovered the best music from this that I have ever heard, and I have just so many funny out-of-context clips ingrained into my brain, and they have such funny jokes. And mainly they're penis and sex related, because I have the humor of a 12-year-old. I find that hilarious. So, before I continue, I should probably explain what VTubing is, and I'll try to explain that to the best of my capabilities. So, a VTuber is a virtual YouTuber. That's basically what VTubing means. It's an abbreviation for virtual YouTuber. And they use models that are provided to them by, an artist that is then also rigged. I don't know the ins and outs of that process. That's just what I've heard from VTubers rambling. And they, provide entertainment and a bunch of other stuff. And from what I've heard about that whole process, it is a pain in the ass sometimes, because you got to get all the stuff drawn out and then put that into a software and do rigging. I don't know anything about that. But VTubing also, it started in the 2010s in Japan, and then it suddenly grew in popularity in the 2020s. There's two different types of VTubers. There are indie VTubers and then company VTubers. And some of the big companies are VShojo, Nisanji, and Hololive. Those are the bigger ones. There are a bunch of smaller ones that I don't know about, but VShojo, Nisanji, and Hololive are the big ones. They're the big ones that most people know. And then there are indie VTubers that do everything on their own, work on their own, and they're not a part of this big, huge company. Because that's what an indie VTuber is. It's just them. They're not tied to a company. It's just them. I've rambled too much about that. You get the point. That's what an indie VTuber is. On to the VTubers that I have discovered over the past 2 months. So now that we know what a VTuber is, and basic background information about where it originated, how it started, how making a model works, kind of. I didn't go into the specifics of that because I don't know them. I just know the very bare bones basic stuff. So now it's time to mention the VTubers that I have found and discovered and I've watched content for, because they have taken over my YouTube homepage, my Instagram Reels, and my YouTube Shorts. And yes, I watch YouTube Shorts. Cry about it. The VTubers that I have discovered are Shy Lily, Cinder, Bao, Akuma Nimune, Lucy Pyre, Obi Katy Cat, I probably butchered that name, I'm sorry, Fillian, Cottontail VA, Apricot/Fruit, same person, they have 2 names, I don't know, Iron Mouse, Matarakan, Zentreya, Henya the Genius, which is a great name, 10 out of 10, points for that, and some clips of Project Melody. I have not watched much of Project Melody. God, I can't speak today. I recorded like 3 videos for the main channel, which I'll link in the description for you to go watch. And I just can't speak. And another thing that I've noticed with VTubers is they tend to stream on Twitch. I have not seen a single one of them live. What does that mean? I am a fake fan of these VTubers. But no, in all seriousness though, I have consumed a lot of their content from like actual videos that they post and clips that some people from their communities post to share with the world, I guess. Um I have found myself laughing out loud at how funny some of these clips are, because they are truly just like some of the funniest things I have ever seen. And there's some where it's just like doing something goofy, telling a funny story, making a really interesting joke, or just breaking their model for the sake of science, using their studio project thing. I don't know. It's software. That's the word I was looking for. To like change some settings and break the model. And it's hilarious. And because I'm a fake fan, I have never seen them live. I intend on it someday. But that day is not today. on to the next segment. So, starting off this section of actually talking about the VTubers that I've watched, we're gonna be starting off with Akuma Nimune. And Numi, I discovered her from a video where she talked about her experience with a convention. What convention was it? I don't know. I don't remember. But then after I watched that video where she was telling stories about her experience with a convention, I watched some of her videos where she gambled for women in games like Nikke and Azure Lane. I've never played them. They look interesting. I'll maybe check them out. I don't know. And then after that, I discovered her music. And holy shit, it is really good. She has like several albums. As of recording this, she recently released a new one. I haven't checked all that out yet. But her albums, like, her music is really good that I just put it on at like 3 o'clock in the morning, stare at my ceiling, and question. And, well, I don't necessarily question. I just think about things with her music playing. And my favorite song of Numi's, it's a tie between her song Brain Rot, Reach For Me, and Plants. They are all bumpin'. They're so good. They're very enjoyable. The guitar is awesome. The only song of Numi's that I don't like is her cover of CPR. That is the only one that I don't like, just because, like, it's too horny. That's really the only reason. It's too horny. And keeping it on the topic of music and talking about music, the next one is Obi Katie Cat. I think I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. And she has really cool metal covers. I first discovered Cat from her cover with Fruit of 115. And that is my favorite cover of that song that I have ever heard. I also just got into her because of her guitar videos. Like, watching her guitar videos and just play guitar really well really, like, inspired me to try to do well with making my own music and playing guitar. I'm also working on music, but lyric writing is kicking my goddamn ass because I can't think of cool things. Anyway, I love the videos that Kat posts where she's playing guitar, because her guitar is really cool. I think her guitars are cool. They sound awesome. She does metal screams and stuff. I kind of learned how to do metal screaming from her, and that's really cool. And she makes some kick-ass fucking guitar riffs, dude. Like, they are so good. They are awesome. And with all these VTubers, I'm going to link them in the description for you to check them out yourselves, because they are genuinely really entertaining. And the next VTuber, because this is kind of music related, is Fruit. And holy shit, Fruit, Apricot, her music is so good. She's also really wholesome and super adorable, and something that really threw me off guard was her voice being able to be like she has a soft voice is what I'm saying. Like when she talks, it's like very soft, quiet, calm. And then in her cover of Sun Killer, it goes from like normal, nice, angelic singing to the screaming bits of Sun Killer, and it genuinely surprised me the first time. And something that I love about Fruit, other than how good her music is how wholesome she is. Like Fruit is just really wholesome, and her videos are nice to just like put on in the background while I'm falling asleep. Speaking of her music, all of her covers are great. My favorite my favorite cover of hers is probably Rainy Day by the original song was by Ice Nine Kills, I believe. I may have to fact check that. But anyway, now keeping this video being 1,000 hours long, we're gonna do some rapid fire of the other VTubers. Lucy Pyre, horny as fuck but very fun to watch. Matarakan, very wise, has great advice, and very good entertaining videos. Bao is insane. Project Melody, I have not seen enough of her, but from the small amount that I have seen, she's funny, she seems entertaining. I should probably watch more of her clips to see what she's like. Henya, very adorable. Protect her at all costs. Iron Mouse, I found through CDog VA and Iron Mouse's content. It's really good. I've seen like a few videos. Shy Lily is also really fun to watch. I've watched a bunch of her videos. Her out of context moments are the best. Cinder is very wholesome. She's the best. She's wholesome. Zentreya has a really good cover of I Really Want to Stay at Your House from Cyberpunk. And Fillian.
Now let's just watch this.
Yeah, we'll just leave that there. And the last VTuber that I want to talk about on this list is Cottontail VA. And I don't enjoy Cottontail's content before. I don't enjoy her content because of what her other work, anti-voice acting. I enjoy her because she makes really good videos that are really interesting. Where there was one that I saw the other day where she played the Operation game. You know, the game where you got like the tweezers and you gotta take the things out of the things. Yeah, that's what that game is. But she had a twist where she had shock collars on her thighs, and that video made me question why would someone do that to themselves. But I don't know. But another reason why I think Cottontail is probably my favorite on this list is she has the best cover of Poker Face by Lady Gaga that I have ever heard. To be fair, it's the only cover of Poker Face that I have ever heard. Therefore, it is the best. And I'm joking for people who think that like I legitimately mean it's the best because it's the only one I heard. That's just my opinion because it's the only one I heard. I love the cover because it has metal guitar, and the metal guitar and Cotton's vocals go really well together. Like peanut butter and jelly, chocolate and peanut butter, strawberries and chocolate, bananas and peanut butter. Like, it just goes well like those things. And I've listened to that cover like 500 times now, as of writing this video. I also enjoy her cover of that one song, I Like the Way You Kiss Me. I don't know who it's originally by. That's my bad. I'm not really good at that, but her vocals in that are so good too. Like Cotton's vocals are just really good and they're amazing and I enjoy it. Her vocals are probably good because of her voice acting that she does. Yeah, that's probably it. So, my final thoughts. VTubers are so fucking cool. I really want to learn more about how the whole making a model works and try it for myself, and rigging. And another small thing that I'll add is the VTuber community is probably the best community that I have ever seen. Like, when people aren't being dicks and just being not great people, to put it nicely, I guess, when people aren't being great people, like, that community is so cool. Just seeing, like, these people care about the VTuber and the content they're creating and supporting them in every way that they can is so wholesome. And something that is, like, a big if, and I mean a huge, huge, big if, that may never happen, if I were to collaborate with any of the VTubers that I have talked about in this video, or just other VTubers in general, musically, like, with making music, I'd love to collab with Numi, Cat, and Cotton, maybe, if that's possible. And honestly, I'd just love to collaborate with all of them. Like, all of their content is so cool. I love it so much. But this is a big if that may never happen. But if it happens, that's really cool. But I, Dr. Plagueis, have rambled too much. I hope you enjoyed this installment of me rambling something. This is my first video essay. I don't know if I did it right. Probably not. But yeah, this video took a really long time to make. It was in writing for like a month. No, that's a lie. Like 2 weeks. Because I wrote it out originally on my phone, and then I edited a bunch of stuff, added a bunch of stuff, and yeah, it's ridiculous. This video is taking me so long to make. But yeah, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all the basic algorithm stuff. Also, go subscribe to the main channel. The main channel is where I play video games, and I do a bunch of stuff there. I mainly play games. I'm uploading Resident Evil 8 currently. I finished the game and finished recording that today, so Resident Evil 8 videos will be coming out soon-ish, hopefully, if everything goes according to plan. Who knows? Anyway, I have rambled long enough. Again, I hope you enjoyed the show. I will link all the VTubers I talked about in the description, so you can go watch their content and get your own opinion, but maybe keep it to yourself, because no one likes people being a dick on the internet for no good reason. But yeah, I'll link all their stuff in the description. I'll link my main channel in the description. And yeah, I think that's about everything that I had to say and had in mind. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see all you nerds. I'll see all you beautiful nerds, all you beautiful people, in the next one. Later.